Hi everyone, this is Ron Steele with Live Enlightened, and you're watching my webinar today, Live Enlightened by Ron Steele, and we're reading the knowledge book today. There you go. It's a really good book. Very positive, very enlightening things, very enlightened book, and I've been reading it now for I think today is reading the knowledge book part 8. Let me double check that real quick. Been busy. Yeah, so today we're doing reading the knowledge book part 8. So it is Monday, October 30th, 2017. It's about 10 a.m. on Pacific time. And I'm usually reading the knowledge book right now. I do worldwide webinars every other Monday, and right now it's reading the knowledge book. That's about all I'm doing on Mondays right now. And I'm recording this live on Webinar Jam. And if you'd like to watch it on YouTube, I have most of the folks that join me watch it on YouTube. So you can go to my YouTube channel. Go to YouTube, search Live Enlightened by Ron Steele, and I think if you search any of those terms, you'll find it. But when you go there, please subscribe to my channel, and you'll get updates if you like what we're doing, and you like what I'm talking about, and you see some value in it, and you feel good about it. I have other videos there too. You can watch the reading the knowledge book, part 1 all the way through today, part 8, and see what you get out of it. Most of my videos are for the knowledge book, and webinars are about an hour to an hour and a half long. And then I have some other videos on there I do from time to time that are just like 2-3 minutes, 5 minutes, 10, 20 minutes, something like that. Thought of the day and who's Ron Steele and things like that. So you can also find me on Facebook. If you search in groups, you can find Live Enlightened by Ron Steele, the group, and join the group there if you want. And then you can find me on Facebook at events. Go to the events page and search Live Enlightened by Ron Steele there. And then I have a business page called Live Enlightened by Ron Steele. And you can like that page if you like. So I'll go ahead and get started now. I'm going to start off where I left off reading the knowledge book, okay? So we're gonna start. This is Live Enlightened by Ron Steele. I'm Ron Steele, and we're gonna start on page 77 of reading the knowledge book, part 8. Okay. If you want to see part 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and again today is 8, you can go to my YouTube channel and search Live Enlightened by Ron Steele, and you'll see all the videos there that you want. Okay, and my webinars are free, so we appreciate any donations you want to make. You can make at PayPal. It's PayPal.me / Ron Steele, RONSTEELE. Okay. Anyway, we're going to start on page 77, I think it is. Or actually, I'm going to back up a bit. I'm going to back up to page 76 and start. I'm going to reread that page because some of what's on 77, we need to understand it from starting from the beginning on 76. So here we go, okay? Our friends, when the time comes, everything will be proven to you. Only then will the events convince you and assist you to attain the truth. Gradual engraftment system is applied in order to protect humans from brain shocks that can be caused by the waves extending towards the infinite. You are being regenerated in this manner. Exchanges outside this are being made with the essences who are the residents of this place here. We always get in connection directly with friends who have been accepted to the presence of our Allah or God. People whose eloquence is strong, whose sincerity is beneficial, and who will come from the realm of the spirits, earn the right to cite the utterances of God. All events that will occur are nothing but the mirror images of the spiritual entities on you. All events that will occur are nothing but the mirror images of the spiritual entities in you. Interesting. After your sacred religious fulfillment, attributes to be looked for in those who will pass from the gates that will be open to the firmament are as follows. Anyone who does not know superiority, whose melody is in his or her eloquence, whose supremacy is in his or her essence heart, whose light is in the divine light of his or her spirit, is the genuine servant of God. These people then earn the right to enter the medium of purity beyond evolvement. The privileges between humans are even beyond the variances of frequencies. The augmentation of your reception powers does not mean anything. It only satisfies you as a necessity of the medium. Some use these perceptions in fortune telling, but evolvement is something completely different. The seal of the essence hearts of those who will be accepted here has been opened. They are not anymore a possession of your world, but they are valuable people for the world enlightenment. Assiduousness, wow, big word there, of the persevering ones makes us hopeful. However, their efforts are esteemed for us only when they have the quality to embrace the universal effort. Otherwise, they remain in their own mediums only with their own satisfactions. They continue to dispute and fight. The effort exerted on who is more superior than the other is nothing but a waste of time. Knowledge already known is not beneficial for humankind anymore. We're seeing that, aren't we? The scientists, doctors are realizing that a lot of things they learned in school and that they've been taught after school, quite honestly, are bullshit. They don't work anymore, and they never really did. So you have satisfied your appetite until today by spooning the utterances of our Lord. You have become genuine humans on this path. Now our Lord presents you with quite different repasts. You have chosen and are continuing on a path, but you do not know what there is at the end of the path. You do not know the basis. However, human from human is differentiated from each other only by individual progresses on this path. Hand is extended to those who deserve it, and they are specially trained in accordance with the commands given from the Enlightenment channel. However, contacts occur when the time comes. The energies are not the same, but your advantage during this period is having the ability to receive the knowledge. This book is being dictated directly from the channel of the Lord. Its explanation is as follows. The coat of Eunice and Mevlana is the highest coat that humanity can ever enter. Those who get the approval to enter here, that is, those who have been trained, receive the permission, receive the permission to get in contact with higher levels. At the moment, 600 books are being dictated to your world from many channels. Humankind is being helped from different mediums, but the single coat and channel is Alpha. One passes to the channel of humanity and evolvement through this channel. Only this channel is connected to the channel of the Lord. It is beneficial to repeat it. Now we give you the code of evolvement. The Code of Evolvement says, and this is numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and it says T camel, Tekamul, Tekamul, and it goes like this. I'm going to say it in English though. It stands for Turkish words, but they have the Tekamul is the first word, the first letter in each word in Turkish, but I'm going to say the English word of it. It's been translated here. So one is graduation. So again, this is now we give you the code of evolvement. The code of evolvement is 1, graduation, 2, past, and then it has a dash and it says future eternity. 3 says reuniting, unification, and salvation. 4 says true love. 5 says range. 6 says superiority. And 7 says merit. Okay, reading on. Those who complete their evolvements until the year 1999, this book was written between 1984 and 1986. So those who complete their evolvements until the year 1999 and who can open up their brain coats up to the required level can easily receive knowledge beyond religions. This will be your resurrecting. We will always help you if you use the knowledge you receive in serving humanity. We can take you up to dimensions unknown to you, if only you can come to the required level. All our endeavors are for this. Only those who deserve will be taken here. The examinations you have had and those you will have will prepare you for happy morrows. May my God illuminate all of you on this luminous pass. And it's signed Mustafa Molla. Okay, moving on to the next paragraph. Our friends, we ask you to understand the essence of the goal in all our endeavors and efforts. This medium is a purification medium. This medium is a medium of compassion. This is not a medium of fanaticism or bigotry. During frequency supervisions, changes in friendly conversations are created by this difference. The medium everyone is searching for is the place that is up to the gate of the firmament. The actual talent is to open that gate. We are trying with all our effort to engraft you with this mentality. Where did you come from? Where are you going? First, you have to attain this consciousness. Only those who attain this consciousness can give up the prayer beads in their hands. Later, we will talk to you about prayer beads. Religious integrations follow a sequence. Religious integrations follow a sequence. This is a systematic tableau. It is evident that to perform the suggestions every religion teaches you is a hope-inspiring step, but to cling to the knocker of the single gate in front of you tightly and to knock on that gate are different things. Each gate is opened to you after the evolvement path you transverse. We have told you several times that evolvement is not as easy as the word is pronounced. In the medium of sincerity period, goodwill has been considered as the single point. But do not forget that goodwill does not mean being evolved. Tolerance has 1,000 channels. To possess only 3 of them takes you into the triangle of goodwill, but you may enter the evolvement medium centuries later. This is an evolution tableau. To come from beyond memories and to be educated are not the same things. To receive the utterances of God and to be on his path to achieve liberation are different things. So to receive the utterances of Allah and to actually be on his path to achieve liberation are different things. So yeah, one of them is you're just listening. Whether you go to church or not, you're hearing everything. But the other part of it is to be on his path means that you're walking the talk, I guess you could say. You're doing what you're speaking, you're doing what you're hearing, you're practicing it. You're practicing what is preached. Moving on, you always receive the utterances of God. You always serve on his path. But if you lack tolerance, your worship is not considered as worship. For us, the genuine worship is the namaz. That is performed on the rug of the essence heart. The angel of liberation conveys only those who are competent in the essence heart to liberation. Everyone comes across numerous gates. You knock at every gate. The halls between those gates are sometimes wide, sometimes narrow. Certain halls have gates, some do not. From some of them you find a way out, from some of them you cannot. A 2-year medium of purification and selection has been recognized to our terrestrial brothers and sisters, so that the efforts of some of our friends who are in this state are not in vain. This decision has been taken directly by the command of the Lord, and the Alpha channel. And the channel Alpha has been closed. Okay, let me read that again. This decision has been taken directly by the command of the Lord, and the channel Alpha has been closed for 1 year, and all our brothers and sisters have been taken under supervision. In fact, the Lord mechanism is never closed. The channel Alpha is the single channel possessing the spiral vibrations that cleanses all negativeness. However, to receive the permission to be able to pass through that channel is not easy at all. The entire universal system here is governed by the single command of the Lord. Now, we would like to tell you about the origin of the situation. When our universal mission reflected on you, you were taken into the religious medium so that your involvements would be more accelerated. But until now, we have acted in accordance with the theory of perception. We have elevated your frequencies and developed your sixth senses. The commands given to us were such. When you, who have gained cosmic awareness in this manner, passed beyond consciousness, you came up to us. You have been together with us. The necessary medium to be able to enter the channel Alpha have been prepared for you by this to our friends who have been able to get the permission to enter the channel Alpha. The gate of the God Aman is open. The God Aman will be mentioned to you later. Now let us mention the powerful channel Alpha. This channel is a channel passing through a very powerful energetic point. If this channel did not exist, you would never be able to come here. This channel is the direct channel of the Lord. All the religious suggestions you have received until today have enlightened you, have cleansed you, and have prepared you for religious fulfillment. Universal knowledge can be given to you only after you digest all this knowledge. The path of science and learning opens only afterwards. You have to have very high evolvement evolution to be able to enter this channel. This is the reason why we always give you messages on evolvement. During this period, friends who are purified in the religious medium can get the permission to enter that channel Alpha if they file down the roughness of their thought chains. But the frequencies of those who are in a genuine religious medium and those who have attained a genuine religious consciousness are different. The frequencies of those who are in a genuine religious medium and those who have attained a genuine religious consciousness are different. Religious consciousness, rather than religious inclination, takes the human into this coat. Let us explain this further. In certain mediums, religious inclinations depend sometimes on fear and personal benefits. But in religious consciousness, there is the essence of genuine religion. There is no formalism. We have always protected you until today, in accordance with the command of our Lord, and will always protect you. This is the reason why we are trying to warn you with all our power and on every subject. Your Mevlana is a golden protector of a golden sphere, and your book is dictated from 9 light years. But now there is a supervision in the groups of the entire universe. Everyone is going through his or her examination and his or her own thought frequency. The golden age has taken its first step. You are yet at the beginning of a very new period. Everyone will be purified on this luminous path by the given suggestions. Now the medium has changed. Now your examinations are made while you are alive. One day the entire universe will be connected to the golden light year. Divine lights who will be accepted to our galaxy medium will be the friends who have passed the Sirat, or Sirat, S-I-R-A-T, by their world examinations. All our love is upon you, and it's signed PGA, Pin of the Golden Age. Okay, next one is notice to the group missionaries. The medium you are in is very different than the medium you will be in. There will be special people selected from this medium, but we request that you not to ever forget the following. Here we go. Those who are sent to your group are sent to you through telepathic perception. The frequencies of many of your friends are low. Don't we know that? Okay. However, they are sent to you because they have sincerity. Please do not reproach them. This tolerance of yours will appoint you to higher dimensions. When the time comes, we will talk with you all. We would talk with all of you separately. The variances in frequencies can never connect you to the direct channel. For this reason, we have taken the frequencies under supervision. I gotta drink some water, sorry. Now let us mention the channels. Entrance to each dimension in the universe occurs through special channels. Passing through these channels differs in accordance with the medium of purification. The next higher channel carries a more powerful energy. When a lower channel has to be prepared for a next higher channel, it is taken into a special channel. Its negativenesses are annihilated. Only then may it be taken to the channel of the next higher dimension. Everybody's learning lessons individually. And you all have your own individual challenges and struggles, and you've learned lessons, and you continue to learn lessons, and you have lessons to learn. And God bless those who actually realize it and put their ego aside, throw their ego away, and actually admit to themselves that they have things to learn and they're wrong about things, and they work to change themselves. God bless those people. Thank God for those people, because the ones that don't do it, they are absolutely miserable people in your life, and you've got to stay away from them and let them learn on their own. And they bring you down with them. Sometimes you can help them, though. I do everything I can, I guess, to a certain extent, to help people who are negative in my life, and then I just have to keep them far away from me. A human easily passes through these channels in accordance with the degree of tolerance gained, consciousness gained. The physiological changes in some of you occur due to this. When you enter the dimension you deserve, then you will be all right. Looking forward to the day that I'm all right, because I'm not all right. And you are taken to other higher dimensions in accordance with the missions you perform there. Nevertheless, you cannot unify the personality desired by the next higher dimension with your own personality. You remain in the dimension you are in. Your evolvements occur in this manner. The evolvement of each person is subjected to his or her evolution. Some evolve in one night, some in 1,000 years. You evaluate the difference in between. Your world is dispersed more and more while the entire universe is unified on the path of universal unification. Our mission is to select those who will enter the frequency of the genuine human and to bring them together. Everyone is going through an examination in the medium he or she is in. Whether you pass or fail is supervised from there. Judging does not suit you. This action of yours causes you to lose much from your evolvement, and you reach the next higher dimensions much later. Many people who have been selected are being sent to your group. Selection is made among certain special missionaries. Do not ever be proud just because you are selected. For you may be selected up to that dimension, but may enter the next higher dimension maybe 100, maybe 1,000 years later. There are no privileges ever. We require you to assemble in yourselves all the virtues of humanity. Telling the events as they are is not gossiping, but to add things, to reproach, to be against, and to accuse are the greatest of sins. Our Lord is satisfied with all of us. And now let us talk about the religious medium. Your habits have connected you to the religious medium, since all the texts in all the religious books were given from very high dimensions. The vibrations they carry have cleansed you. You automatically clasp your books the moment you need to be cleansed with the prayers you read. Your negativeness and your fears go away. You become purified and relieved. There are no religions, no books in the realms of genuine matureness. During their sessions, our divine friends always tell you to pray. They give you prayers. This means that you need those prayers. Excuse me. We can explain this more clearly as follows. A healthy person does not go to the doctor because she or he does not feel any need. However, one goes to the doctor only when he or she is sick. Prayers, too, are the prescriptions of remedies which render you well. When you are completely well, there is no need to take medicines any longer. But we cannot explain this to our friends who are deeply rooted into the soil. Due to this, those trees are doomed to remain where they are. However, if a few of them become conscious, even that is considered a gain for them. So I think what they're saying is there's a point where you reach in consciousness that religion no longer is for you. You evolvement into enlightenment surpasses religion. Religion was only meant to take you so far, and it's never going to take you farther than that, and you'll be stuck. Now let us mention the channels Alpha and Beta. Alpha is a supervision channel. It is directly connected to the Lord. All the religious books to enlighten humanity have been revealed from here. Those who have been enlightened have been taken into the fourth dimension. This means that genuine devotees are accepted into this dimension. Those who have been purified in the religious medium, after this dimension, the channel Alpha is opened to the dimension of the genuine human. This means that the genuine humans are taken into the channel Alpha. Some of you enter this channel through your books, some through your learning, and some through your essence. And from here, there are 24 gates that will open to the coat of the firmament. At each gate, you become more human. Jesus, and I'm trying to become less human because I don't know. I guess I'll understand it. We'll understand it one day. Maybe you have to become, this book will probably explain it later, but maybe you have to become a genuine human before you can become a genuine soul again or something. I don't know. All I know is it's not fun to be human. But I gotta imagine it's much better to be a genuine human than just a regular human. At each gate, you become more human. Gates are opened to you in this manner. After the 24th gate, you become a genuine light. Okay, your prophets who have enlightened you have shed light on you from this gate. Only after this gate, universal knowledge is given to all the prophets. Now, as a necessity of this period, due to the obligation and the commands we have received, we consider with great tolerance each one of you as a sage, as a prophet, and we are giving the universal knowledge to you. If you guys haven't heard me talk about this before, by the way, they say that this book, the knowledge book, finds you. You don't really find it. It's found you. So, if you're here with me today live, or you're watching this on recorded video somewhere, YouTube or somewhere else, and you're still here watching it, then this book found you, and you might want to listen more and learn. By the knowledge we have given to you in accordance with the command we have received, you are at the moment performing the evolvement of 1,000 years in 1 year. Your depressions are due to this. Some of you cross the seas but get drowned in a stream. The day you achieve genuine consciousness, you will comprehend the meaning of these. Now let us talk about the channel Beta. This channel is the space channel that gives you universal knowledge. All scientists have made their discoveries by the knowledge of this channel. So they're probably talking about Einstein and Nostradamus and Tesla. In world evolvement, the scientific evolvement is made through the channel beta. Positive sciences have advanced on this path. Positive sciences. Okay? There's a difference between science and positive science. Have advanced on this path. Elevated consciousnesses have entered this channel and they have become inventors. Now, we have closed the channel alpha and have unified it with beta. That is, we have unified religion and learning. At the moment, we are making the selections by this means. It is quite difficult to pass through the channel alpha. Passing through here depends on your views. The views of the entire universe is the view of the Lord. You cannot gain this view by looking with your eyes. You have to see everything through your essence. Oh, wow, it's so tough. May all the lights fill your spirits, our friends. Signed, Pin of the Golden Age. Okay, we're on to the next chapter. Paragraph on page 82 of the knowledge book. Okay, we've got about 21 minutes left. Notice to our terrestrial brothers and sisters, our friends, the supervision of the chains of thought has connected everyone to different mediums in conformity with the unified field. Many of our terrestrial brothers and sisters have been locked in their own private lives. If they cannot unlock this lock, they will be locked even more. As far as we see, these friends of ours cannot tear themselves away from their thoughts and surroundings, get stuck where they are, despite all our beautiful suggestions and our explaining the truth with all our goodwill. We are searching for and separating the friends who were able to kindle the universal light despite all your depressions. If you notice, no one has any serenity anymore. If you notice, no one has any serenity anymore. These uneasiness sweep them to even more uneasy meetings. They still have not been able to free themselves from their private lifestyles and have not been able to gain universal consciousness. That is, there has been no difference in their old world views, exceptions excluded. So that is, there has been no difference in their old world views, exceptions excluded. When we have private contacts with them, they gain universal consciousness just a little. But the moment we cut off the frequencies, they dive into the normal order of the world, forget all the nice words said, and begin to be busy with themselves. Meanwhile, we extend our helping hands to our exceptional friends. You cannot make a mill work with water you carry, and you cannot carry water in a sieve. If everyone does not know how to fix the holes in their sieves and how to patch them up, water will never fill their sieves. I'm reading this book, you guys, by the way, in case some of you don't know it. I'm reading this book with you guys for the first time. I don't read so far. I have not read beyond what I stop reading here when we're done every day. I don't pick the book up and read it again for 2 weeks until I come back every other Monday with you guys. So this is the first time I'm reading it, and I'll probably, when I'm done, I have a lot left to read. It is a over 1,000-page book. So yeah, I'll be reading this several times through my lifetime. Humankind must first gain the consciousness of its own self. They must attain the genuine consciousness of the work it does. Only afterwards it can be charged with responsibility. All these are attributes found in people who have reached genuine evolvement in their essence. This is the reason why we always mention the evolvement medium to you. However, it is so sad that even many of our friends who we consider as evolved and deprived of their evolvements in the face of their private problems. We'll read that again. However, it is so sad that even many of our friends whom we consider as evolved are deprived of their evolvements in the face of their private problems. When a human settles into the genuine evolvement code, it is not possible to make him or her descend from that throne. However, we see that the evolvement glazes of most of our friends who pretend to be evolved fall off in the event of the smallest blow. This puts us in infinite sadness, and this is our pouring out our grievances to you. Our Lord has never given up hope on his servants. We too are waiting without giving up. We believe that everything one day will give its good results in the most beautiful manner. No matter how weak the lights of your candles are, still they are kindled. Even this is a hope for humanity, our brothers and sisters. Signed, the pen of the Golden Age. Yeah, I'm wondering if, sometimes I wonder why I'm on this earth. I know many of you, I've talked to a lot of people out there evolving and going through enlightenment consciousness. And I wonder why, sometimes I feel like I don't belong here. Well, why the heck am I on this planet? And because the human experience, can really suck a lot, and humans really, can suck. And I don't know. I'm just wondering if something went through me as I was reading, not the last part, but the last 2 pages. That something hit me that I kind of understood for a minute that maybe the good people, this is the way I'm saying it, but the good people or the enlightened people, there's good people out there who haven't enlightened yet, but so let's just say the good people, maybe those good folks who have genuine human intentions, genuine soul intentions, maybe they must live with the negative people, live with, meaning on the same earth, for a certain period of time to help elevate those people. And maybe, just maybe, we help each other out. Just maybe those negative people, even the worst of them, the lowest of the lowest, just maybe they help us too, us enlightening souls, the best of us, become even better. I don't know. I'm open to, learning more always. And you can't just have the same old beliefs every day, every year, whatever. You have to be constantly learning and evolving. And keep going. So notice to our terrestrial brothers and sisters, our friends, all books revealed from the channel of the Lord were dictated, in fact, for giving you knowledge. You took them into a medium of taboo from a religious aspect in the direction of the consciousness of that time. Messages given as a necessity of evolution are more powerful than the previous ones as a necessity of the medium. That is, every message carries more powerful knowledge parallel to your and the universe's evolvement. And the knowledge you will receive in future years will be even more powerful. The Book of Islam comprises very powerful unknown knowledge. Not every brain coat can encompass it. For this reason, expounding is very significant. It is a cipher. Its deciphering extends up to the atomic age, and this book, which is dictated, is transmitting the knowledge beyond the fourth dimensions to you. I think I remember reading earlier in this book that they said the Book of Islam was the last book written. It's the newest book or Bible, whatever you want to call it. And there won't be any more. It's the last one, and that it's the Book of Islam, Christianity, all the way back. It's not needed. Religion and those books are not needed anymore. I'm assuming there's people that it makes them feel very good, and it might be needed for the lower vibrational people, but it's the books like the knowledge book that they're basically saying in here. The knowledge book and other mediums for evolvement and consciousness and enlightenment are all that you will see from now on. There will be no more Bibles. All right, so let's move on. Now we will open every gate up to the 18th dimension. To those who knock at our gate, this book will be a way of helping to tell you the truth by taking passages from your sacred books. Those who are freed from conditioning and fanaticism will be their own enlightening guides by turning the keys of their brain coats through the chapters they read, and they will proceed towards the unknown with the sure and firm steps. That's funny how they state in here, this medium, the lady who intuitively received this information and then turned it into a book. That was in 1984 that a lot of this information was received, and a lot of us just now are realizing of what that word conditioning means and how we as humans have been conditioned in a very negative way. So it's funny that bam, there it is right here in a book from 1984 from our terrestrial brothers and sisters who are responsible for getting this information down to earth. And it says those who are freed from conditioning and fanaticism will be their own enlightening guides by turning the keys of their brain coats. So that's interesting. They will serve humanity a great deal by being cognizant of their genuine missions in the coat of humanity. The genuine mission of humanity will begin after the year of 1999. Now let us give you the cipher of the number 1999 as a clue. That's interesting because they say the year, not the year, the number 9 is very significant. You can search that, Google that, with Tesla, by the way. Tesla can tell you all about the number 9. Until the Book of Islam, there had been a prismatic up-pointing triangle in the universe. Prophets who had come until that period had tried to prove the existence of God to you, and this seed sown into the human consciousness has sprouted in religious mediums. After God consciousness had been settled in humankind, the Book of Islam was revealed as the second progression. The goal of the revelation of the Quran was also to open the brain coats besides enlightening society. For this reason, as of that date, a down-pointing triangle era has prevailed. Now, we should say, just with any Bible, like the Quran, there's many enlightening things in everyone's Bible. And all those Bibles and Qurans were written for all of us, not a specific sect or group of people. But I believe that all of those books, and maybe especially the Quran, have been misinterpreted and probably even manipulated into different words, and extremists use them, take advantage of them very inappropriately, very extreme. Anyway, all those books are becoming obsolete. They already are, but with humankind, there's so many people that just don't know it yet. And they will be very shaken to know that, right? Those that cling on to religion, but you shouldn't cling on to anything. Just consciousness, enlightenment, higher evolvement is for everyone, and it does not separate us like religion does. So, moving on, in accordance with the given command, the human has been appointed to a medium of quest. That means everything will attain the truth through its opposite, its contrary. And there you go. That kind of goes along with what I was saying earlier, that maybe we need those dark people here on Earth who haven't evolved to help us who are evolving, us light people, to help us evolve to and through and beyond the firmament. I guess we need each other, right? Opposites. So, again, I'll read, in accordance with the given command, the human has been appointed to a medium of quest. That means everything will attain the truth through its opposite, its contrary. The goal of the down-pointing triangle is this. Wow. Now I have turned the page to page 84, and there is a ton of numbers on this page. It is nothing but, almost nothing but numerology. So here you go. Okay. So I'm going to read this last page 84, and then we'll wrap it up. It's 10:57, so try to be done for 11. Make this 1 hour video. In the last religious book, number 19 was very important, for its explanation would be made only during this period. For this reason, the book was centered around a single number. And this succession of numbers will be the proof of the fact that this book was written by an electronic system. Wow. Okay. Nothing can be proven before its time comes. Now the explanation of the year 1999, 1999, will be made from many aspects. First, invert the number 1999. It is 1666. Add all the numbers by 1. 1 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6 equals 19. 19 is the code key of the 20th century. In the number 19, 1 times 9 equals 9. This calculation also gives you the 9th dimension. Now, separate the code key 19 from 1999. You are left with 99. Add 9 to 9, it makes 18. And this gives you the 18th dimension. The explanation of the message is as follows. The universe will reach the 9th dimension until the year 1999. After 1999, it will open to the 18th dimension. Wow, that is the highest dimension I've ever heard of. I have not heard yet of a dimension higher than the 9th. I believe it's the 9th. So, the 9th. So that's pretty interesting. It will open to the 18th dimension. I'd like to know right now who's living in the 18th dimension. If any of you are, let me know, because I want to know how it is. That would be pretty advanced. Now let us subject the number 1999 to many calculations. 1, and there's 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 explanations here. The explanation of the message is as follows. The universe will reach the 9th dimension until the year 1999. After 1999, it will open to the 18th dimension. Now let us subject the number 1999 to many calculations. So 1999, separate 19, consider 99. Now 9 times 9 equals 81. 1 times 9 equals 9. 81 times 9 equals 729. Add this number 1 by 1. 7 plus 2 plus 9 equals 18. This also gives you the 18th dimension. Number 2 is 19 times 99 equals 1881. Add this number by 1. Add this number 1 by 1. 1 plus 8 plus 8 plus 1 equals the 18th dimension. Now consider 1881. Multiply 8 by 8. Add this, now consider 1881. That's 1881. Multiply 8 by 8. Add the 1 to this. 1 plus 1 times 8 plus 1 equals 66. Invert the 66 and it's 99. 9 plus 9 equals the 18th dimension. Number 4. Consider again 1881. 18 plus 81 equals 99. 9 plus 9 equals 18. Again, you find the 18th dimension. Consider again 1881. Multiply 18 by 18. 18 by 18 equals 1458. Add them 1 by 1. 1 plus 4 plus 5 plus 8 equals 18. You obtain the 18th dimension once again. Now consider 1458. 14 divided by 58 equals 72. Now add the result. You get 7 plus 2 equals 9. This is the 9th dimension. Now continue the calculation. 14 by 58. 14 times 58 equals 812. Now, 8 plus 1 plus 2 equals 11. Add the number 9 you have found with 11. 9 plus 11 equals 20. This gives the 20th century. The 20th century, okay. Consider, this is number 7, consider again 1458. It's 14 divided by, oh gosh, I'm sorry, that's not a divide. The ink is weird here. It's 14 plus 58 equals 72, which in number 6 was 14 plus 58, not divided by. 14 times 58 equals 812. Now add 812 and 72. That equals 884. Add them one by one. 8 plus 8 plus 4 equals 20. Again, the 20th century. Consider again 1458. Multiply these numbers. 1 times 4 times 5 times 8 equals 160. Now add the numbers 812 and 72. You have found above with 160. 812 plus 72 plus 160 equals 1044. Add those numbers one by one. 1 plus 0 plus 4 plus 4 equals 9. You again find the 9th dimension. Number 9 and final. Now consider 1044 also. Add it with 1999. So 1044 plus 1999 equals 2943. Now make a calculation as follows. 29 plus 43 equals 72. Add up this number. 7 plus 2 equals 9. This is the 9th dimension. All these calculations are within the cipher of only 1999. So apparently 1999 was a big year. And we talked about, remember all the things going on when the year 2000 hits? We go out of 1999 into 2000. They were telling us all this stuff was going to happen with the computer dates, and computer clocks were not going to be right. The computers might not work, and some people, the end of the world and all that. And I really believe that very often people misinterpret the actual information they are being given, like this. It's being misinterpreted, and it happens with the Bibles and the Quran through the years. And boy, you better watch out. If you misinterpret information, then you're doing some bad things with it, and you're doing it a big disjustice. And I think we see it being done on TV and in the media, and the internet and social media all the time, purposely. So, in fact, all these are very simple calculations. By solving these numbers, you can find many constant numbers pertaining to the future. Our goal in explaining this is to prove that your books were written by an electronic system. Your books were written by an electronic system. The Book of the Golden Age, too, is being dictated by that same system. That means the source is the same. All right. The next page we're going to read is starting off fresh on page 85. Okay, and that's it for today, you guys. It's 11:06 Pacific time. I'll just leave you guys with a few things. One, really quick, look for me on YouTube and Webinar Jam. You can register if you go to my, if you just want to watch me on YouTube, you can go to Live Enlightened by Ron Steele, search that on YouTube and hit subscribe, and you should get notifications. I'm usually on every 2 weeks. I hope to do some things a little more than that. Besides reading the knowledge book, I do some other videos from time to time, and on LinkedIn. Actually, I have a few videos I post there, and my live Facebook page on my Ron Steele page. my regular personal page under Ron Steele. Ronald K. Steele, it'll say underneath Ron Steele, so you know that you got the right one. But also, you can go to my Facebook business page called Live Enlightened by Ron Steele. My Facebook group is Live Enlightened by Ron Steele. I just try to make it easy for everybody to find me. And then my event page. So these I call, these events on Facebook. And if you go to the Facebook events section, you can search Live Enlightened by Ron Steele, and you'll find there. And I think it's in the description on YouTube videos too. The link to my newest link to Webinar Jam. I have a brand new Webinar Jam system. The old one is gone, and I have a new one, and you can click on that link and register to watch me live on my Webinar Jam sessions. Besides reading the knowledge book, I've done a lot of others in the past, a lot of other videos. So you can see all those past videos on YouTube, and you can see reading the knowledge book part 8 all the way back to part 1. And I suggest you do, if today's the first video you've seen, you need to go back to part 1 and watch my very first reading of the knowledge book. I explained a little bit in there what the knowledge book is, what I knew at that time, and who intuitively the channel, the guide that wrote it, the medium that intuitively received the information and wrote it. And I explained some other things. So it'd be good for you to start on Live Enlightened by Ron Steele, reading the knowledge book part 1, and just go through those videos all the way to part 8. So I'll see you guys in 2 weeks on Monday, what is that? November 13th, Monday, November 13th. Okay, same time, same place. And I'll leave you guys with some things I usually always say and talk about with everybody in my life, and that is, wake up every day and stay positive and know it's going to be a great day. And just do the right thing. You know what the right thing is to do. Do the right thing every day with the best intentions. So you're not doing anything wrong. Even if the law says different, you're not doing anything wrong. If you wake up every day and you do things with the best intentions, and you're not hurting yourself and you're not hurting anybody else, then you're doing the right thing. Live by the universal law, the laws of enlightenment. And do what's best for yourself and everyone around you, and lift everyone up. And most of all, besides that, let fear and ego go, let hate go, stay with love, stay in the vibration, the high vibration of love and wanting to be a good person, just wanting to get rid of all the negativeness out of your life, get rid of all of the fear and the egotistical thinking and the bad negative thoughts. It starts with good thoughts. When you have a negative thought coming through your mind, change it to a positive and let the negative go out of your life. It's not easy to do. I want to be the best human I can be, and I want my good soul that I have that's in this body, this earth human. I want that good soul and spirit to come out of me, and I'm struggling and challenged like crazy for that. It's not easy. It's not easy to bring the soul, the real good true soul, out of this human body, living this human experience here on earth. So so I feel it. I feel you guys. I feel it for those of you who are, that trying to be the best you can be, and it's challenging every day, and it's hard to stay positive at times, and life throws these challenges at you every day or every month or whatever, and just let go of the fear. I can just tell you what I've learned, and that is fear is a liar. Your thoughts are causing you to live a life you don't want to live. If you're having negative thoughts, that is. If you change all of your thoughts and all of your actions and all of your speech to positive, the more you do that, the more you will see the life and people around you change into something amazing, and much better. And actually, you'll touch a lot of people that you don't even realize. You touch them in a positive way, and you'll help evolve them, uplift them. And that's it. That's it in a nutshell. That's what it's about here right now on Earth. Wake up every day positive with love in your heart and do things with the best intentions. And if you're doing that, then you're completely safe and on the right path. So I'll leave you guys with that, and I wish everyone the best in these challenging times of enlightenment and consciousness and evolvement. And I love you all, my brothers and sisters. And you know what? Even those of you who don't understand me, and those of you who are living a lie because you don't know the truth about myself or others or situations, I even love you folks too. You make me quite sad and disappointed and discouraged, and I'm sad for you, for those people. But I know someday you'll learn better and you'll change and you'll be a better person. And I really wish that for those of you on that lower vibrational level who are fighting and not understanding, and who are fighting to understand and get out of that. And I just hope those people are fighting to get out of that lower level. And because those who aren't trying at all to evolve, I don't know. I really don't understand what's going to happen to you. I think you're just going to be coming back down to earth and going through some very challenging times in life and thinking some pretty negative thoughts until you snap out of it. But I love you. I love all my brothers and sisters. We're all one, connected, no matter where you're from, what you look like, who you are, how good or how bad you are. You know, I'll leave you guys with that, and I hope to see you guys again soon in a couple of weeks. And hey, have a great Halloween for those of you in the U.S. and all over the world celebrates. A lot of you in Europe, West and East Europe, I know, celebrate Halloween now. So happy Halloween. Tomorrow's Halloween, and I'll see you next time, one more time before Thanksgiving. And then I might have some different dates for these webinars during the holidays of Thanksgiving and Christmas and New Year's. But you guys will see that. I'll let you know. So I love you, my brothers and sisters. Namaste, and have a good day. Take care.